Hey guys, welcome back to Tech Talk. My name's Chase, and today we're going to be discussing proper fueling procedures as well as setting up a few of your fuel gauges. So today we're out on the Masters 267OE. As you can see, we're fueling it up. First thing to note when fueling is that most of our models today have two fuel fills. They both have a venting feature, but it's always best practice to open both while fueling, just to allow for better fuel flow. So another thing to note is fuel tank ullage. For instance, the 267 has a 116-gallon tank. The ullage is going to be anywhere between 8 to 10 gallons. But that being said, you're only going to really be able to get 106 to 108 gallons in the tank. So you want to be sure you're not overfilling the tank. In doing so, you might balloon the tank out and put a lot of pressure on the seals and valves throughout the whole tank and fuel system. A way to prevent this would be, as you're filling, once the fuel stop clicks, let the tank air for about a minute to minute 30 seconds without pumping any fuel, leaving both fuel fills open. After that minute and 30 seconds, go back, start fueling again. Once it clicks a second time, you're full. Do not add any more fuel to the boat. That is the most you want to get in the boat, and you're done fueling. So lastly, we're going to go over some of your fuel gauges and the ones that we recommend you use. So as you can see, we just put fuel in the boat, and I'm showing 0%. So we're going to click on it, select replace data, fuel. It'll give you multiple options of what the Garmin unit's going to be reading for fuel. So as I said, we know we have fuel in the boat, so we're going to go to tank level. That's going to be the measurement coming from your fuel sender in the boat and is always going to be accurate. Some other options like total fuel on board and stuff like that where you can add fuel to the boat is great if you keep up with it over time, but the most accurate thing is always going to be your fuel sender, and that's going to be tank level. Now some models might have tank 1, tank 2, multiple tanks in there. Tank 1 is always going to be the fuel sender, so be sure you select that one in your fuel gauge. Another feature to note is if you have a Yamaha outboard or Mercury, Yamaha has an interface right here. The blue gauge right in the center of your screen is always going to be fuel, and it is hardwired to the sender. You cannot change it. So if for whatever reason, if you're on your fuel gauge or engine gauge somewhere in the Garmin, it starts to get off or you lose track of it somewhere, always go back to your Yamaha. You can select it there and it'll always be on the fuel sender, as well as if you have Mercury's with a vessel view, the fuel reading on there in the center is always going to be standard set to the fuel sender. All right guys, so those are some of the most common questions we get in relation to fuel and the fuel gauges. If you have any questions or comments, leave them below. Like and subscribe. If you have anything that you guys would like to see, please email us at the address listed below, and we'll see you next time.